Okay, guys, we're gonna react to this. I quit crypto after 6 years, lost millions.
All of the stories you hear about these crypto millionaires, they end happily. The people are able to take care of their family, they have a life of freedom, they have everything they've ever wanted in this lifetime, they are tech entrepreneurs, and they go on to be very successful people in their life. This is not one of those stories.
Let me just pause him and say most stories that I hear around crypto are major losses and literally like this is when I went into a hellscape. Not just losing money, but the psychological disorders and mental health around it is not fun. But yeah, there you do hear stories, and I've heard stories and seen stories of people doing really well on a long enough time span. It's not that common though. A lot of these people end up giving it all back.
Bitcoin is a digital ledger that tracks and records transactions and allows for an economy on chain in the digital world. Now, you can buy and sell, you can use it for just payments and buying certain things, or you can hold on to your crypto in hopes that people that come after you buy it for a higher price so that you can sell it for a higher price. But there's a dark side to this. A smart person would invest a tiny amount of money in hopes of doubling their money and leaving with a nice profit. No stress,
I don't know about that. Like, what is that? Hope, hope to double your money?
had some fun, took a little tiny risk. What's the big deal, right? But what about a person that goes all in? What about a person that really believes in the technology, risks it all? What about a person that's willing to take a huge gamble? This is where the problem comes in.
Not necessarily. I mean, you can go with huge size at the right time, and you can also do it without risking everything. But yeah, and those things don't have to be gambling. I'm interested to hear what he did though.
Because I'm one of those people. The cryptocurrency world, by nature, attracts gamblers.
Yes.
People that are stuck in life and just want to make a huge change, get rich, or die trying. I was one of those people. Now, what if you thought you were so good that you could outsmart the market? What if by just holding, hodling, as the cryptocurrency culture says, what if by hodling you could get rich? What if you didn't have to do anything? You just sit back and your money just increases, the number just goes up.
It doesn't work because the crypto space is, I mean, Bitcoin's meant to solve monetary expansion. There is not another asset class in the world that has more and more and more assets like the altcoin space, where there's exponentially more altcoins flooding the space. So even as the altcoin market grows, the in all individual altcoins could be going to zero at the same time because there's 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000 more altcoins. So you cannot just be holding an altcoin. You can trade altcoins, not a good long-term investment.
That's the game that I played a lot of the time. But what happens when it backfires? This is the story of a kid who lost it all, who was good at the game, but just wasn't good enough. He gave it his all, tried as best as he possibly could. He hodled. He ignored his social life, ignored having a girlfriend,
This is the problem.
ignored family, friends, missed out on important events in life.
You can really do it all and have it all, and it's to your benefit too. Because when everything is trading, you don't have the patience. A lot of the time, nothing happens. It's a very slow game. So he's gambling because he's spending his time on it. It's possible to invest without spending very much time, and this is what I teach.
Missed out on traveling to amazing places. Missed out on starting the business that he always wanted to create. All because he hodled. This is the dark story of cryptocurrency. How it can destroy your mind, your health,
Right, this is about more than money.
your social life, your mental health. Can make you lust over money, greed, power, and make you forget all of the important things that life has to offer. The simple things. This is how cryptocurrency destroys you. Sean, remember you have to pay your credit card. It's overdue. Don't worry, I'm holding the coin. It's just going to go up. Don't worry. I'm hodling. The chart says it's going to go up.
This is deranged.
Sean, you owe me $4,000. When am I going to get that money? Don't worry. The coin is going to go up in the next month, maybe less. I'll have it for you ASAP. As soon as I get it, you'll have it. As soon as this coin goes up. You see, this is the dark side of cryptocurrency. You are constantly gambling with your life.
Problem though is all the marketing sells this dream, this idea of hodling. It's from people trying to dump their bags on you. Buy it from me.
And your significant other's life. That's my mom that was speaking. I owe my mom thousands of dollars because I thought that the coin would go up. Now, like I said, it gets dark. This is a depressing lifestyle that we lead. Nobody's ever going to talk about this though. And I know every single cryptocurrency trader who's watching this is going through the same thing, especially in this down market. Now, I'm not only making this video because of
Not me, baby. My bot account is up like 4 grand on the year without me doing anything. This isn't an advertisement for the bots, but I haven't even placed a manual trade in crypto, and it trades long, short. We're up on the year, baby. Let's go.
this down market. I'm making this video because this is the flat out truth, and my soul tells me to be transparent and try to relate to people, tell my story, and hope that people learn from it. Now, that business that you always wanted to create, that service that you always wanted to help the world out with, even if it doesn't make you $1 million, it's still fulfilling. You see, nowadays I am jealous of somebody who has a 9 to 5, somebody who actually provides a service in this world.
Dude, let me agree with that. When I was trading full time, yeah, it became such a hellish experience. I was like, I just want to go back to work. And now that I'm working full time and my account's going up without having to trade, and I'm so busy, it's just you never needed to trade in the first place. I'm still doing it in the background to grow for the future. But man, I'm working in adventure tourism. It's an awesome lifestyle. So much better than trading. It was awful. I wanted to go back to work, and I did, and I'm happier for it.
And doesn't only sit around and wait for a coin to go up. I mean, what kind of life is that? This is the dark side of cryptocurrency. You are a waste in this world investing in cryptocurrency. Unless you're going to do something with it when you make your profits. Unless you're going to give some money to the homeless, to the poor. You are a waste, just hoping that your coin goes up. For greed. For your own selfish greed. Now, some people might get mad at me for making this video and say, you have no idea what you're talking about. You just lost and you're bitter. I'm not bitter. I'm actually happy that I was shown before this got too bad. Imagine I make millions and millions of dollars and I still don't learn my lesson. The more money you make, the farther you get away from reality in this game. You'll just risk more and more and more until you lose it all. So, my advice to you.
I'm waiting to hear where he lost millions. That might not be real. That might just be clickbait, that part.
Just think about your priorities. Think about, in simple terms, what matters to you. What kind of service are you looking to provide this world?
Right priorities. So here's something to consider about trading. When the more you learn about trading, you realize it's not a reliable source of income. All it can do is to grow your savings. In your list of priorities in life, how important is growing your savings? It can't be number one. I mean, you have your health, you have family and relationships. Your income has got to be more important than growing your savings. I would put growing your savings in top 10 priorities reasonably. For some of you, you have no savings, so it shouldn't be a priority at all, and you shouldn't trade. The idea of trading for income is just false. But yeah, it doesn't deserve like number one priority. It deserves number seven, something you look at once a week or something like that.
What is your passion? Because cryptocurrency is not a passion.
No, it's
It's
just an
gambling.
interest.
It's like going to the casino
It's an
every
interest.
single day of your life
Yeah,
and trying to hit that lottery.
yeah.
Now,
So you gotta wait.
to play devil's advocate, some people actually do it in a responsible way. They invest a small amount of money, they look to double their money, they either cash out 50%.
This isn't. He has a misconception. Trying to go for 100% gain with a small amount of money is still like not really normal. I mean, you can go all in with your money if you have an income and you leave it alone and you invest in good assets like gold, stock market, even Bitcoin, and just leave it alone and work. The problem is he's buying shitty stuff.
Or, they cash out at least some of it, and help out their family or things like that. Others
You
take
don't even need to cash out necessarily if you have good assets over time and you just keep adding to it.
massive risk, and I'm one of those people. I have no tolerance for risk. It's crazy. So, this is a lesson of how cryptocurrency can destroy a young man who had big dreams in this world. I grew up surfing, loving nature. I love nature more than anybody. I would love to just go in the mountains and just be in awe of the beauty that God created. Now, it's tough for me to see that because cryptocurrency has wiped away a lot of my purity and my vivid vision for this world. So this is a sad, depressing story about how crypto can alter one's mentality, one's reality, and one's perception of reality. I really hope no one has to go through this. I hope nobody has to gamble their way through life. And now I understand where people get addicted to gambling. And I understand how bad it can be. Gambling addiction is one of the worst type of addictions because you don't see it.
Yeah.
It's amazing, actually, how you don't see somebody's gambling addiction. You cannot, smell, taste, or touch it. It's there, though.
Yeah.
And I have a few friends who are addicted to gambling, but I never realized that I was one of those people. To the max. So, this is a story of the dark side of cryptocurrency, how it can terminate your health, terminate your mental health, terminate your relationships. It can alter your perception of reality. It can destroy your purity and your adolescence for life. And I just hope people learn from this. Make sure you do something sustainable, create a service or a business, even if it doesn't make you a multimillionaire. Do it because you love it. Do it because you provide some type of service for this world and you make a change, at least to someone's life, instead of sitting around and waiting for a coin to go up. Trust me, I wasted 6 years. I've learned a lot. I've touched a lot of people's lives. I've made a lot of people more money than I made myself, and I'm grateful for that. But this is a lesson on how it can destroy mostly your mental health and your sense of peace. Smash that like. Make sure you guys subscribe to this.
One thing I want to point out here is with 6 years, he didn't learn anything really, right? So the idea that like, oh, it just takes time, not if you're not working on the right things. In 2025, you need to be working on computer systems that you can back test so you know they work and how you can automate them because we have AI at our disposal. We've got automation. You should be working towards running algorithms or you're a gambling addict. And I was a gambling addict too, but fortunately, I did work on some of the right things. Smart person buys Bitcoin and holds Bitcoin, never sells. Right. Part of his problem is he's buying shit coins hoping that they moon. You could be fine, just fine buying as this is a buy signal. Probably. It's not a crypto problem, it's a you problem. I do think it's a crypto problem. It's definitely his problem, but crypto is it's been for a long time. If you want to create a scam, you do it in the crypto space. It's full of grifts, and one of them is telling people to buy my coin. Down market, 6 years. Yeah. You're supposed to hodl Bitcoin and live your life. Yeah, that's good advice, honestly. How can you lose millions in a market that literally only goes up if you're, it doesn't only go up, so I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah. Anyways, what do y'all think? Bottom signal, time to go all in. Yeah, just another story. This is what I'm trying to highlight. I've been there. I've been a gambling addict trading, but I'm free, baby. Let's go. All right, appreciate y'all. Much love. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.